New Minnesota Vikings defensive back Jay Ward is here. And Jay, first and foremost, congratulations. Two, how does it feel just going from purple and gold to now professionally going to purple and gold?
Growing up, I always wanted to be purple and gold because, LSU and just remaining on colors. And I get to keep the colors mean a lot.
What was that celebration like? Who were you with? What was that energy like when your name got called?
Oh, when I got a phone call, when they seen me on the phone, they already knew. So they started celebrating early. And when my name appeared on the TV, they just went crazy. I was with my brothers, my aunties, and cousins. So we had a house full.
Man, you can't make this up every year when players get that call. It's just that raw emotion and just seeing your emotion, man. Like it got me excited. And another thing that got me excited was overhearing, or not even overhearing, but hearing a conversation with your name being brought up today. And someone said when Jay Ward got drafted to the Minnesota Vikings, one of the first calls he made was to special teams coordinator Matt Daniels. Is that true? And what was that conversation like?
That is true. Coach texted me. He shot me a text, congratulating me. I text back, told him I want to play on all four quarters special team.
I'm just thinking about, just the mindset it takes to have to text the special teams coordinator, but also Coach Steeples, your coach in college, who used to coach at the Minnesota Vikings here. He said the Minnesota Vikings are getting a relentless baller in Jay Ward. What does relentless baller mean to you?
I come 110% every play and just being around the ball and being aggressive.
Is there any defensive back that you try to mold your game afterwards? Simply because like you have cornerbacks, like that's one position, but you have safeties, but like you do everything. Like you're you're the true definition of a defensive back. So I guess DBs you model your game afterwards.
I look at a lot of guys. I like the aggressive DBs. People like Buda Baker. I like Chauncey, how his mindset is. He look like, Chauncey talk a lot of trash and he can back it up. I like people like that.
What about talking trash motivates you?
Oh, I get inside people's head. And I know on the field, like, I don't shut up, so I like to talk. Because, once you start talking trash, you got to back it up.
That's true, and I guess playing DB, you got to have that swag to you, and just from playing nickel, cornerback, outside cornerback, safety, like what changes for you as far as like your eyes when you're playing all three of those positions?
Definitely at corner, you're looking at hills and your footwork got to be right, especially when you're pressing. So, safety more laid back and chiller because corner more harder than safety.
After Vikings fans saw that you got drafted, the initial, I guess, thought process was like, let's go. But at the same time, as the weekend went on and on, it's just like, man, the versatility of Jay Ward right now could pay dividends on this Minnesota Vikings defense. So why should Vikings fans be reassured in what they got in Jay Ward?
He was one of the most versatile player that was in the draft. Name another person who played corner, nickel, and safety in the same season.
Playing all those positions, having to have so many different traits that make up each position in its own, what traits make up a complete defensive back?
I mean, playing defensive back, you got to have a swagger. I'm aggressive, so I always want to be around the ball, or either I'm trying to make my way over there, make my presence known. And you got to have a knack for a ball.
I look at it as like, as long as you get interceptions, everybody's going to be happy. So I'm looking forward to just seeing you get interceptions, make plays, and go from there. I know the anxiety is probably reaching its all-time high being at home right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing you get on up here in Minnesota and wear that purple and gold again.
Can't wait to throw it back on.